have. Now you got Onyeka, who's got confidence in taking and making threes. Now you got to make some decisions because
Warriors in transition. Butler leans in, count it, and a foul on Coffee. Another
rebound tracked down by Spencer. He's on the move, stumbled, but fishes. Butler lays it in.
It's out for Jimmy Butler, and the easy one. Points off the takeaway. Warriors by 2, 3 minutes gone by.
3 threes in 41 seconds for Kyrie Irving. Butler on the stick back.
The non-step minutes now. Kemsky, Jimmy Butler, speaking of corner threes, and he rails it. Ended up on him. How about Butler on the made layup? 94 feet later, Jimmy rings the register.
didn't want to challenge that. Was some contact.
Draymond, Jimmy, up and in.
I mean, Clay, like I said, not all games count the same.
Butler with the slam. Draymond Green with the find.
Butler into the paint for 2.
Long way to go in this game, but the crowd starting to buzz a little bit. Butler getting to that mid-range and got another one! Jimmy Butler can get an angle. Quentin Post does. Butler will clean it up.
And a lot of people, when the trade was made for Butler, as he gets inside for 2 and a foul, a lot of people wondered, well,
As he made a repair on the run,
Yes,
out of a double
yes.
team. I mean, a pinpoint.
Yes.
We had a great perspective of it.
One of the most dominant offensive forces really that this league has seen. And he's 25 and had taken a team to the NBA Finals.
In the middle of the beat. Oh, shoot it. Yeah, that close. Butler, the leak out dunk. I understand.
Green lobs. Butler. Without sacrificing the defensive end of the floor, and you're seeing that here early.
you mentioned the lack of playing time of late as he connects from mid-range.
Pajemski inside. Butler adjusts in midair. And another timeout.
One of those rare in-between shots for Kamara.
Yes.
Usually the 3 are at the rim.
You're right.
Here's Green with it. Down low. Nice pass up top.
Grizzlies now 7 of 11 from 3. Butler.
Keep working his way into his area to be able to get that shot.
Pick and roll. Green flares it out. A Butler 3 is in. Jimmy Butler.
Needs help.
Somebody come to the basket.
Somebody got to get there, and it's taken away by the Warriors. Green knocked it free. Butler jump stop in the jam.
We are tied at 64. We're going to hit the 7-minute mark of the third quarter. Jimmy Butler screen from Green. Butler attack mode.
Even with Draymond Green out there, now with the addition of Jimmy Butler.
A lob up top for Butler.
You got back cut that time. You've got to stay in front.
Pajemski takes it in. Put down by Butler. Jimmy Butler rocks the rim.
On to Pajemski. Butler trying to sidestep. Murray makes contact. Play on, they say, and Butler scores.
Had to throw the ball because it looked like Draymond Green was going to come up with another steal.
Jimmy Butler gets his first take of the night.
The numbers speak for themselves. Butler into the key. Jimmy Butler, yeah! With the footwork.
Hasn't been pretty the whole time, but the effort's been there right from the start. Butler gets inside. Oh, and a circus shot there from Jimmy Butler. Oh, what a drive by Butler, shaking Marshall and putting it in off the window.
Just being lights out from the three-point line, 8 of 14, and that was a big issue in their last 5 games.
Catch, release.
When the second unit comes in for the Warriors, they know they have to bring the energy. That's exactly what they do.
Butler with a little hezzy.
Right, like he's like 6'9", he's got some length, solid defensively.
Jimmy Butler from Draymond.
Another little rub screen there. Him and Zubac lead the league in pick and roll run of any tandem, Dave, in the whole league.
Butler from mid-range, that's where he excels, one of the best in the game.
It's Butler. Maybe the Butler effect, right? Right down the lane to the hole. Jimmy Butler.
Well, you got to know if you're guarding Jimmy Butler.
Moody. Doncic will defend. Dorian Finney-Smith is in. Here's Pajemski again. Single digits on the shot clock. Over the hole.
See what Jimmy Butler can do here. He gets the pass. Off the backboard. Another three-board Jets.
Got to be properly dressed for this. Nearing a minute to go. Butler looking to drive, gets past Bogdanovich again and slams it home.
And also the on-ball and off-ball. You see how many deflections they have off the cutting, especially for a Warriors team, which is what they do.
Catch and release. Butler with a chance for three.
Butler! It's amazing how Draymond could still find passing angles.
Jokic just added that to the toolbox. Butler nowhere to go. Brown, pretty good defense. He's terminated the dribble, just turned around and hit it anyway.
Gordon poked away by Butler, picked up by Curry, and Butler will have an easy one.
Josh Tiven, Barack Hogan, Jason Goldenberg will blow the whistles tonight. Draymond laying it up and out. Jimmy Butler tipping it home.
Yeah. Again, there's that 13 pick and roll. Oh my goodness, that's a dot. That is a beautiful play there from Kerr.
Look at Keegan Murray out
great
there.
defense. Up top, what a catch by Butler in tough traffic, and he rattles home the baseline, Jay.
Again, as Vanessa mentioned, get better both physically and mentally and get ready for that push to end the season because, as we all know, we've been around this league a long time.
This one, Toronto's just been wonderful offensively the whole game. Jimmy Butler took the contact, finished through it.
A nice pass by Green, and Butler with the jam.
Those are 5 or 7 from the three-point line in this quarter.
Oh, Buzelis lost Butler, and then a bad recovery by Buzelis. He ends up.
Butler, the crossover, goes right. Bank shot is good. I just floated in, went right at Hunter Tyson.
Winning percentages of home in the NBA. 29-9 their home record. Butler with a spinner. Got it.
All right, that was not what Steve Kerr was hoping for to begin. What a finish by Bam Adebayo, Brandon Pajemski, and the tip, Jimmy Butler.
Here's Butler. Working against DeRozan. Spins, fires, got it. Jimmy Butler out of Tomball, Texas. Draymond to an open Jimmy Butler, corner three. Butler's got 22, and he's 2 of 2 from deep.
Finney-Smith with a missed three. Green, a lot of missed shots here in the second quarter. Butler making a move, got by Doncic, who's reaching in, and they'll count it for 2.
Gary Payton, poor transition defense has Tom Thibodeau up to call timeout as the Warriors back up by 4.
Now you got Jose Alvarado and Draymond Green down there in the box again.
Did you say boxing?
I hope not.
3 ball. Jimmy Butler. Jose. He's got Eve, but it's going to be taken away. But he's going to drop it behind him. So Curry and Butler.
Chasing Steph way out past the three-point line, drawing fouls way out there because he's a threat from 27 feet away. Jimmy
Jimmy Butler is he's a threat there.
And you can tell Jimmy Butler's trying to hold down the fort for Steph right now.
Absolutely.
Draymond finding Butler to lay it up and in. That was pretty basketball from 2 elite players. You got to be ready to rotate, but one guy come over to help. Quentin Post missing that 3, but Moody with the rebound. Jimmy Butler from deep. Okay.
All right, we third quarter the leading scorer in the game so far. That last play is Payton comes up with a steal. Payton lobs it up and Butler throws it down.
As the Warriors open it up here to a 14-point lead. Great to have a Hall of Famer with us.
Yes.
Many Hall of Famers. Holy cow. I mean, they're everywhere.
Gotta find that energy as Butler starts it off, wide open dunk.
Yeah, and that's the problem with Golden State, and I've talked about it in the past. A lot of back cuts, a lot of back screens. I've become a dunk contest judge.
Oh no, Butler rings free and dunks. Can you rate that one?
Yeah, right on cue.
Well, he's 32% from there. Draymond knew what he was doing. Draymond lost the handle. Guess who's got the good hands? Jimmy Butler's got 11. Jamison Battle's got 11 off the bench, 3 of 8 on threes. Butler kind of walked Pearl all the way to the rim and then laid it in. Butler tried to save it, and now the Clippers have numbers with Butler coming back into your picture. But good hands by Pajemski. It's going to end up in a dunk for Butler on the other end to tie the game.
Impact on their ability to generate good looks. So that's 18% from three-point territory. Butler the catch, Butler the fake, and the lay-in goes. Layups always help.
Picked up by Heel. Jimmy on the run. Trailers 3-on-2 into Ellis and kicks it to go.
Jimmy Butler very strong going to the rim.
But even protected. 11 turnovers for the Pels. And it'll be Jimmy Butler. That's good communication with Draymond Green, and they have matched their largest lead of the game at 5.
Steph Curry, you know, at some point he's coming back, and with that comes the pressure that he puts on the defense. Butler, oh, what an adjustment!
24 points, 7 assists, a block, a steal for Butler. So you play 6 months of regular season basketball, 81 and 3/4 games. Butler 2 post. This is 14 NBA game. What a tough catch by Butler and one on a beautiful feed by Draymond Green.
Rebounded by Curry. Warriors on the move, no look. That's slick to Butler. Put it on the highlight reel.
Curry telling Pajemski to reverse it over to Hield. Curry trying to get free from Dinwiddie. Butler drives, foul, count the basket, and a 3-point chance. Şengün missing there. We need to be perfect this final 3 minutes plus. And Draymond finding Jimmy Butler.
Gets inside, kicks it out, Pink up top, Moody. Butler, line drive, rattles in the 3. He has really struggled from 3 since the trade.
Just this week in games.
But you just love seeing a guy like him string games together, find some consistency.
Moody denied. Jimmy Butler cleans it up.
And oh, by the way, congratulations to Jalen Green. The 3 that he hit a few moments back was career number 700 for him. So 700 career threes for Jalen Green, the 5th Rocket in history.
Monty Kamara has stayed attached to him. Butler putting it up and in. So all that attention on Steph has allowed a couple drives here.
Really turned it up in this half.
7 points in the first half for him. 14 so far here in the second. And a made 3 by Jimmy.
Grizzlies' second best record on the second night of a back-to-back. They're 10-3. A plus 10 point per game scoring margin. Butler with a baseline look.
Jimmy Butler should help get that number a little bit more reasonable.
Thompson's been playing well late. Couldn't get it. Butler with a dunk as the Warriors are able to get out in transition.
Been dealing with a left ankle. Curry gets a lot of room. Can't get it to fall. Butler right there on the foul.
To the type of defense that they have now with Jimmy Butler on their team.
Butler slips the screen inside through the contact. Tipped in the second one. Hield driving. Another missed layup. Butler with the putback. Butler with 14 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. What a defensive play by Edwards. And then Christie turns it over. Numbers for the Warriors. Moody hangs. Missed it. Putback Butler. 1-point game.
Made a lot of headway, and then here in the third, Warriors have been just about perfect. Jimmy Butler put it on the board. 3-pointer.
Do that.
The pass to Butler. And then Jimmy putting it in.
Yeah, Warriors, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Blazers in his zone.
Jimmy Butler on the 7-footer. He saw Klingon change it. Looney stayed with it. And Butler came back to lay it in.
like the Kings have at any point been able to gain enough momentum to really disrupt this Warriors team. They've withstood every run that the Kings have tried them out and just continue.
Quinton Post and Moses Moody. Butler on a drive. Timeout quickly called by Michael Malone. They had a 7-point lead after one.
Ever since the Grizzlies, they've done this to the Warriors.
Jimmy Butler, the snipe and the lay-in.
Trying to make a move, defended by Dorian Finney-Smith. Leaping catch, James is there, Butler with a three, and he got it, ring it up. Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, he's been really good here tonight. He started off aggressively, and
Curry to Green to a wide open Butler.
And here's the ding for Jimmy.
Draymond and Butler can't go the whole distance here. You're going to have to buy some time for either one. Jimmy Butler floating it home. I told you there's going to be a lot of ball screens with Jimmy Butler involved.
Making slow decisions, so they got a lot of things to work on, and especially not turning the ball over like that.
There are sometimes guys on the other team are more open than yours. Butler finishes at the rim.
This is a difficult matchup for Post. Butler with the steal. Bad pass from Gordon, and Jimmy Butler transition buckets. And if you ask Michael Malone, the key for them to pull off an upset tonight.
Bogdanovich, a pickup by the Clippers at the deadline from Atlanta. Let Butler go right by him. Nobody helped, and Butler dunks. Timeout, LA.
Cunningham now. And when his teammates get involved. Wheel right back to Butler. Butler up and in.
Incredible numbers offensively for the Hawks, and the defense has been on point. Butler going in on man. And on the reverse, he's got 8.
They have nothing working here. And Williams misses it off the rim. Curry, bullet feed, catch and slam, Butler!
The Warriors can make a little run. Jimmy Butler on the receiving end as Steph Curry gives it up at the last second.
But here, just a huge outburst by Steph Curry has him at 40.
Pick and roll with Butler, and an easy bucket for Jimmy Butler.
On Trey Jones.
Here's Pajemski driving on White. Pull up, no. Steph Curry with the offensive rebound. It is tapped in by Butler. There you go. Butler again laying it up and in. Draymond finding it.
Yeah, they just cross pass with Steph, a little split there.
Inbound to Butler. Working on Highsmith across the paint. Hangs! And he's headed to the free throw line.
Curry doubled in the corner. Pajemski setting up Looney. Great scrambling defense by Denver. Until Kuminga got to the rim and tipped in Jimmy Butler!
Tied at 66. Golden State 7 of 8 from the field in the third quarter. Keep the ball moving. Pajemski, backdoor! Butler throws it down!
Steph Curry is the hardest in the NBA to deal with in that scenario, Kev, because if you get too far back on him, he's coming off that screen with space, and then they turn that last bucket into a run out. Pajemski with the deceleration.
The last one was after a spin move. Like they're trying to come from Jimmy Butler's blind side, and he saw it and had the presence of mind to make the right pass.
Draymond got Jimmy Butler. Look at them work together. They got him back.
Steph Curry-esque type play. Just keep running around until the defense loses you and get a good look. Almost got that one to go down.
Against Butler.
8 assists. Charlotte on Tuesday. He's got 8 tonight. Long down the floor to Butler. He'll lay it home. 3 points for Jimmy.
Hawks about to check back into the game. Kelly Olynyk, deep 3. Tough. And you got to get back. Jimmy Butler will. And he's going to the line of the foul.
Ball tipped out to Green. Another chance for Golden State. It's Herter out there on Curry. Now Williams on the switch. Herter went back on Butler. The help by Bluzelis doesn't matter.
Yeah. They will finish the road season at Portland. Only play the Blazers 3 times this year. But let the good times roll as the Dubs
Get a triple-double from Butler.
Warriors 5 of 23 and nothing inside. Boy, Hero had a couple of stabs at it. Here comes Butler. Warriors streaking to the cup. And Butler
takes him off the bounce. And then bad pass. Butler lays it in. Golden State leads.
But that just shows the professionalism, and if you stick through it and continue working, it'll come out on the other side.
Gary Payton couldn't get it. Post keeps it alive. Butler gets inside. And Jimmy Butler with his first points.
Former Warrior Chris Paul, former Warrior Harrison Barnes.
Jimmy Butler on the baseline, reversing it up and in.
He's looking to make them pay right off the bat for putting Biyombo on him.
Loyal to me, I'm going to stick with them. 4 years at Weber State, 6th pick overall. And Dame is just one of those loyal guys. And Butler did it again! An opportunity for a 4-point play!
Here's Green on the inbound catch.
There's
underneath to Butler, and Butler lays it home, plus a foul. A 3-point opportunity for Butler. Great call and execution by Golden State.
Jemski finding Butler for the short corner 3, and Jimmy dropping down the triple. So the Warriors are staying alive, 7 of 16 from deep.
Here in the course of this game, outside maybe the first 3 minutes.
Definitely a little rocky tonight.
This quarter was a 9-0 run, and now Jimmy Butler in on the 3-point action.
This is by far the best Miami has looked, Reggie, since the trade. 5 and 17 since that blockbuster as Butler turns and connects.
Another Bulls turnover. But Jemski almost traveled. Kept the pivot foot apparently. Butler drives, draws contact, and one. And Jimmy Butler with 24 in his Golden State debut.
Shot 13, made 11, something that Golden State doesn't do so well. So him being a little foul trouble, a little reverse.
Butler driving, penetrating off the glass.
6 days ago out in San Francisco. Jimmy Butler, 18-footer. Jimmy Butler playing in his 9th game as
Clippers trying to hang on to that 6th spot. They've surprised some people this year, as well as they've played most of the season without Kawhi Leonard. On the back down, Butler hits. He's got 18 points.
All started at 46 and 32. Spots 5 through 8 kind of up for grabs. That means you'll have, as Butler hits a turnaround, that means you're going to have 2 teams of that group that will.
Other guys who can score, but how many 50-point games he's had? More than Steph Curry, more than LeBron, more than so many guys who go, okay, let's get the finish right there.
He hit a few more for me.
Curry, Butler. Timeout, Mitch Johnson and the Spurs.
I was going to say the Magic, well, along with those 4 threes, David, 20 points in the paint in that first quarter.
Great balance, inside-outside attack. Butler leans in against Black. He puts it in.
10 points, 12 rebounds, 4 for 10 shooting from the floor as it continues to add to a career total this season in the double-double column. Draymond Green back inside of Jimmy Butler.
Draymond and Jimmy Butler. So hard to strip the ball away from him. Butler got Powell off his feet, count the basket, and a foul. Beautiful offense by Golden State.
He just kept 2 with the ball handle, including Draymond, who was on Scotty. You can walk into those in rhythm.
So Barnes takes a trip on Butler. He's been isoing on the big guys. And Jimmy Butler hits a 3.
And that team loves him, too. They love the competitive spirit that he brings every day.
Butler needs help. Shot clock is down to 4. He may have to do it himself. And does. Splash from the baseline.
Right now, Denver's playing pretty quality D. Draymond thought he got fouled.
And Carr. Thrown it away. Jimmy Butler. Pump faking and finishing. Beautiful energy defensively for the Warriors.
It's the 9th turnover they forced.
Butler not going to settle for that 3. Nice block by Nick Smith Jr. And Jimmy pump fake. Let me draw a foul and go to the line.
And if you're in the play-in as the 7th seed, you would host on Tuesday night. Have 2 chances to get into the playoffs. Butler gets the bounce.
Jimmy Butler up to 21 points to lead the Warriors in scoring. It's a 3-point lead. 2-minute mark, first half. Clippers trailed by as many as 12 with their backup one. Zubac's on the cut, knocked away by Curry, and another forced turnover by the Warrior defense. Curry gets the pass inside to Butler for the layup.
Into the lane, gets double teamed, threw it back, and threw it away. Spencer to Curry, inside Butler.
And so that offseason is going to be critical. How much guys improve, what happens throughout the draft, free agency, trades, whatever the case is. But there's some real excitement.
More position, depending on what happens, and obviously the Nuggets are trying to put some pieces back together today after they made changes. As Butler drives it, dunks it, is fouled.
Without Jokic in the game, the Nuggets are a little more switchable. You see them switching now. Shot clock at 3. Butler's got nowhere to go. He's got to launch a 3. And he hit it! Jimmy buckets! He has 17!
Good pass from Anunoby. Final seconds. Butler at the buzzer. Banks it in! Jimmy Butler nails it off the glass to end the first quarter in dramatic fashion.
And the way Draymond's played, the way Moody's played, other guys are on good defensive runs, and they're going to need that here, protecting the 7-point lead. Butler corkscrews his way up and in, and draws the foul.
Kuminga up against Antonio Reeves. Shares it. Kujemski double clutch. And nobody on Jimmy Butler.
Nets 70, Golden State 68. We are at the 7:42 mark of the third. Green fakes the handoff, drives in, loop it for Butler, who finishes.
Game losing streak at one point last year. Really demoralizing when you think about it, to be able to have the kind of season they're having. Very impressive offensive board there for the Dubs, and Jimmy Butler taking it in.
Warriors ball down 2. 1.5 to go here in the third quarter. Butler, what a great move. Count the basket and a foul. He is owning the Clippers defense right now.
Anthony Davis is going to have to be encouraged to shoot more from there, because that's not what Gafford does. That's not what Lively does. But you need time to try it, Dave, and that's why they want to get these guys back as soon as they can.
Butler from mid-range cans it. That's his second basket.
Really came alive in the second half of this game. It's expected, though. He's a great player. It's hard to hold a great player down for too long.
3 on the shot clock now for Butler. He has to pull up. Baseline J.
Pull up. The pull-up is good.
You overlook guys like that, and then they come back. You look down both and why did we get this guy?
Exactly. Speaking of Jimmy, 3-ball on the way. He's got 18.
Hungry life. And they've lost their last 2 games by 95. Kujemski with the steal. Butler in a foot race. And Butler will take his time and lay it up and in.
Yeah, they're forcing a ton of turnovers. Record in the league the last 20 games. Harden behind the back, stolen away by Butler. Return pass, Kujemski to Butler, and Butler puts it home.
Harden knows it's a big swing. It's a 4-point swing in a big game. Green, Hield. Butler, just his second 3-pointer in 9 games.